Speculation over Binance-FTX deal sends crypto spiraling, Bitcoin drops 11%. Binance-FTX deal may attract antitrust regulators' attention, says Bernstein. Binance tops up emergency insurance fund SAFU to $1 billion after BNB volatility. Stablecoin heavyweights Circle and Tether distance themselves from FTX Alameda. Meta slashes over 11,000 jobs, 13% of its workforce. Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Ruchi Sharma. Cryptocurrency markets flooded drastically after crypto exchange Binance announced plans to buy rival FTX in a bailout. However, some experts believe that the Binance-FTX deal can result in almost certain insolvency for Alameda, a unit of Sam Bankman-Fried-led FTX, reports Economic Times. Manoj Dhara joins us to explain how the global cryptocurrency market is performing today. Over to you, Manoj.
Cryptocurrency markets were trading lower on concerns over FTX losses that could swell to $6 to $7 billion in deficit if Binance and FTX deal go through. That's what the market participants are expecting. However, some experts believe that the Binance-FTX deal can result in almost certain insolvency for Alameda, a unit of Sam Bankman-Fried-led FTX, reports Economic Times. So experts highlight the fact that the FTX asking for the help from Binance means that FTX has a giant hole in its balance sheet. However, CZ-led Binance is the only acquiring FTX, therefore Alameda's liability to FTX remains. While the Binance and FTX news initially caused an uptick in the market, the day turned south as various unconfirmed sources speculate that the FTX losses IC15 index of cryptocurrencies were trading lower by 13% at 25,800 points. So, early US midterm election results showed an uncertain picture with Republicans still favored to win a majority in the House of Representatives, though the Senate remains a toss-up. According to OpenSecret's biggest individual donor list, Sam Bankman-Fried has contributed $40 million to the campaigns this election cycle. Interestingly, this makes Sam Bankman-Fried the sixth largest individual donor in the United States. So, market participants fear that if the FTX situation is not resolved by Binance's bid to purchase the exchange, a sharper sell-off in the market could trigger a liquidation cascading impact and send Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrency prices to new lows. The meltdown sparked recollections of the crypto market's crash earlier this year, which was actually led by Terra Luna's collapse. The crypto lender Celsius, trading venue Voyager, and investment fund 3 Arrow Capital. The May 2022 Terra implosion and ultimate collapse of the Luna, since rebranded Luna Classic, produced the first 7-week losing streak in the Bitcoin history then. The US dollar index, which is heading for its best year in almost 4 decades, is down by 1% so far this week and is hovering around 109.68. With the upcoming CPI reporting event on November 10th, Bitcoin saw a volatile 12% decline in the last 24 hours, hitting a record low for the 2022. The US CPI data due on Thursday will consequently be closely watched, especially after last week's Federal Reserve meeting that caused markets to reposition for an even higher peak in the US rates. So in the past 24 hours, 4,19,714 traders were liquidated, the total liquidations coming at $920 million. Stock futures moved lower following recent market gains as a result of the midterm elections that dragged on, which control of the US House of Representatives and Senate still up in the air. Futures tied up to the Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500 and Nasdaq were down by around 0.5%, with Dow Jones futures off about 175 points. Talk about Bitcoin was trading at $17,650, down 10.5%. So Bitcoin price is reacting to the stress placed on the market by FTX, reaching a yearly low after a period when many thought the bear market bottom has actually been found. Ethereum, the second largest crypto, was down by around 20%, trading at $1,200. So if you talk about the other altcoins, on my left is Binance BNB, which was down 8.5% to trade at $300 Polygon Matic was trading lower by 22% odd at $0.91. Solana Sol was next on the list, was down by 36% and was trading at $18. So CoinDesk has actually reported last week that a notable portion of Alameda's balance sheet was made up of FTT, which is the FTX exchange in-house token, and Solana's blockchain Sol. Cardano's ADA token was next on the list, was down by 7.8% at $0.35. Doge, the popular meme coin, was trading down by 19% at $0.082. Next on the list was Avalanche FX, was trading at $14, down 12.8%. Shiba Inu was trading down by 11.7%. Ripple's XRP token was at $0.37, down by 16%. So Polkadot, which was trading lower by 7.5% at $6.
Thank you, Manoj, for this in-depth market analysis. And now back to the headlines. Crypto exchange Binance would have a more than 80% share of the global crypto market if the agreement to buy rival FTX goes ahead. And that could attract the attention of antitrust regulators, Bernstein said in a research report Tuesday. Binance agreed to buy FTX on Tuesday after its rivals suffered a liquidity crisis. Financial terms of the deal were not disclosed. Bernstein notes that the FTX and Binance entities holding the non-US businesses are offshore, but if FTX has invested in US and European jurisdiction, it could give a reason for regulators in those regions to intervene. Due diligence will take time and will involve determining if there is a shortfall versus customer funds, the report said. If there's a hole in FTX balance sheet, Binance would acquire FTX as a fire sale by making whole the customers. The note said, and investors may raise legal questions about FTX conduct and whether there has been any potential wrongdoing. Crypto exchange Binance has topped up its secure asset fund for users to an equivalent of $1 billion worth of various cryptocurrencies, founder Changpeng Zhao, popular known as CZ, confirmed in a tweet this morning. To adjust to recent price fluctuations, Binance has topped up the SAFU insurance fund to $1 billion USD equivalent again, Zhao tweeted. SAFU is an emergency insurance fund that was established by Binance in July 2018 to protect users' funds. SAFU addresses hold over $700 million in Binance ecosystem token BNB and Binance USD, a stablecoin. The Bitcoin address holds over $300 million worth of BTC. Crypto markets whipsawed in the past 24 hours over the crash of FTX and Alameda Research over liquidity issues and Binance's agreement to bail out its rival exchange, FTX. Circle and Tether, the firms behind stablecoin USDC and USDT respectively, distanced themselves from crypto exchange FTX and trading firm Alameda Research as the crypto market grapples with the fallout from FTX fall from grace. Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire took to Twitter to explain the firm's relation with the two companies. Allaire said Circle has never given loans to FTX or Alameda and has never received FTT as collateral. Allaire added that both Circle and FTX hold only a small portion of equity in each other. Paolo Ardoino, Chief Technology Officer of Tether, was even more direct. To be clear, Tether does not have any exposure to FTX or Alameda. Zero, null, he tweeted. The responses came after FTX said it had agreed to sell itself to rival Binance in a last-ditch effort to avoid collapse. This raised questions around the state of FTX investment in other crypto firms. Now let's go to Vishakha to get update on the three buzzing stocks of the day.
On November 8th, cryptocurrency giant Binance signed a non-binding agreement to buy FTX's non-US unit to help cover a liquidity crunch at the rival exchange in a stunning bailout that raised new concerns among investors about cryptocurrencies. The agreement between FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried and Binance CEO CZ came as a speculation about FTX's financial health snowballed into $6 billion in withdrawals in the 72 hours leading up to Tuesday morning. The price of BNB fell precipitously after the FTX fell against the US dollar. To begin a new increase, BNB must remain above the $300 support level. The Binance coin price began a significant decline from the $360 resistance zone against the US dollar. BNB was trading at $300.19, down by 9.56% in the past 24 hours, $48 billion. Polygon has been on a downward trend in the past 24 hours. Despite the dip, Polygon has been able to mount a decent rally, climbing 13% in the last 7 days as Polygon becomes increasingly connected with traditional financial institutions. Investors and traders should monitor macroeconomic developments. As Matic reaches new heights and its engagement in the traditional financial sector becomes more obvious, its performance in the next days will reflect this development. As institutions look to Polygon as a gateway to Web3 and DeFi, the stabilization of the token above 23.60 fib retracement line could be a stimulus for further rally. Polygon was trading at $0.9016, down by 22.24% in the past 24 hours, with a market capitalization of $7 billion. Messari, the leading provider of crypto market intelligence, has released 2 quarterly Tron ecosystem analysis report, State of Tron Q3 2022 and State of USDD Q3 2022. The two most notable differences between Q3 and Q2 2022 were a 480.4% increase in the number of USDD holders and a 71% increase in the total value logged of TRX. Both reports reached positive conclusions about the USDD's stability and security, as well as the overall strength of the Tron network. The USDD report was the first time Messari provided market intelligence in a quarterly report on the Tron DAO reserves over collateralized stablecoin. 3 distinct wallets depositing approximately $1.6 billion in various assets drove the 61% increase in TVL. The Tron DAO reserve has named Wintermute, a crypto-native market maker, as its 9th whitelisted member, granting it the authority to maintain the USDD peg. Tron was trading at $0.060, up 1.23% in the last 24 hours with a $5 billion market capitalization.
Thank you, Vishaka. Well, that's all in today's special bulletin. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. For more such updates, please like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV. Have a great day.